सीबीएसई हो, आईसीएसई हो, स्टेट बोर्ड हो या कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स लाइक एनडीए, एसएससी, बैंकिंग, आईएल्ट्स, टॉफल, पोएटिक डिवाइसेस हर जगह पूछे जाते हैं। लेकिन अब पोएटिक डिवाइसेस होंगे सुपर इजी because today we are learning them in the most creative and fun way. So get ready to master English like a pro. The first poetic device is alliteration. When words begin with the same consonant sound, it is called alliteration. If I tell this in simple language, तो इट इज द रेपिटिशन ऑफ कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड। जब कोई वर्ड्स एक ही कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड से शुरू होते हैं उसे कहते हैं एलिटरेशन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल Sally sells seashells by the seashore. यहाँ एस साउंड बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है, सो दिस रेपिटिशन क्रिएट्स रिदम एंड म्यूजिकल ब्यूटी। सो हमने फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में देखा that the consonant sound S, sir, is being repeated in many words of this example. So यहाँ S sound बार बार repeat हो रहा है, so this is called alliteration. If I talk about the next example, like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So here in this sentence, per sound, P consonant sound is been repeated again and again. So P sound makes the sentence catchy and fun to hear. So here alliteration is there. If I talk about the third example, that is cool coffee calms my crazy morning. So you can see the consonant sound K, that is C, is being repeated. Cool coffee calms my crazy. So here C sound, that is consonant sound, is repeated. So repetition of C sound creates a smooth poetic effect. So if I talk about in easy trick, if you want to understand, means same starting consonant sound equals to alliteration. So I hope this is clear to everyone. Our next poetic device is hyperbole, which is called exaggeration of anything. When something is exaggerated too much for effect, it is called hyperbole. जब किसी बात को हम बहुत बड़ा चढ़ाकर बताया जाता है तो उसे क्या कहा जाता है? hyperbole. For example, I am so hungry, I could eat a horse. We know that. Obviously, कोई horse तो खाने वाला है नहीं. So it shows extreme hunger through exaggeration कि हम अपनी hunger को इस तरह से बढ़ा चढ़ा के बता रहे हैं that we are telling that we can eat a horse. The second example, if I talk about of hyperbole, that is, I have told you a million times already. A million times is not literal. It shows frustration dramatically. तो यहाँ पे जो person है वो बहुत ही बढ़ा चढ़ा के कह रहा है that million times already. So it's a kind of frustration. So if I talk about the third sentence, I have a mountain of homework. So यहाँ पे homework को mountain से compare करके huge amount दिखाया गया है. So here exaggeration is there. So in simple language, if I say, so hyperbole means or equals to extreme exaggeration. The next poetic device is onomatopoeia. इसको मैं सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझाऊंगी कि जो भी साउंड वर्ड्स होते हैं दे आर कॉल्ड ओनोमेटोपिया. Words that sound exactly like the sound they describe are called onomatopoeia. जो वर्ड्स उसी साउंड जैसे सुनाई दे जिसे वे डिस्क्राइब करते हैं उन्हें कहते हैं ओनोमेटोपिया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, boom. This word sounds like an explosion. The second word, if I talk about, that is splash. It creates the sound of something falling into water. The next word, if I talk about, that is tick-tock. It imitates the sound of a clock. So it is onomatopoeia. These words make readers hear the story. So I hope this poetic device is clear to everyone. So next we have the two poetic devices, and I'll be explaining both the poetic devices together. In both the poetic devices, like metaphor and simile, So there is the comparison between two unlike things. But if I talk about what is the difference between both the poetic devices, if I talk about metaphor, metaphor means the direct comparison without using like or as. So it is metaphor. जब बिना like या as का यूज किए बिना हम डायरेक्ट कंपैरिजन कर रहे हैं किसी दो चीजों का, तो उसे हम मेटाफर कहते हैं. दूसरा, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट सिमिली, तो उसमें a comparison is there using like or as. It is called simile. जब कंपैरिजन में like या as आता है जिसमें हम दो चीजों का कंपैरिजन कर रहे हैं, सो इट इज कॉल्ड सिमिली. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ मेटाफर, लाइक आई टोल्ड यू दैट मेटाफर is the direct comparison without using like or as. तो मैं दोनों ही poetic devices के एक जैसे sentence बताऊंगी so that it will be clear to you. If first sentence if I talk about, time is a thief. Time को directly thief कहा गया है इस sentence में because it steals moment from our life. लेकिन हमें पता है कि simile में भी comparison होता है, लेकिन simile में क्या होता है, we use like and as. So the same sentence, if it is simile, it can be written as, it should be written as, time is like a thief. अब यहाँ पे मैंने time को thief के साथ compare किया है, लेकिन I have used here like. Time is compared to thief using the word like. So this sentence is simile. If I talk about the second sentence में भी मैं same ही sentence बताऊंगी जिसमें हम दोनों को कंपेयर करेंगे. सेकेंड सेंटेंस इफ आई टॉक अबाउट, दैट इज हर स्माइल इज सनशाइन. स्माइल को डायरेक्टली सनशाइन कहा गया है बिकॉज इट ब्रिंग्स हैप्पीनेस एंड वार्मथ. लेकिन इफ आई से द सेंटेंस इन डिफरेंट मैनर, लाइक हर स्माइल इज लाइक सनशाइन, तो यहां पे मैंने उसकी स्माइल को कंपेयर तो किया है, लेकिन आई हैव यूज्ड लाइक हियर. स्माइल इज कंपेयर टू सनशाइन बिकॉज बोथ feel cheerful and warm. So here in this sentence, her smile is like sunshine, it is simile. But if I say her smile is sunshine, here direct comparison is there, so here it is metaphor. I hope the difference between metaphor and simile is clear to everyone. Metaphor is the direct comparison of two different things, and simile is the comparison by using like or as. I hope this is clear to everyone. The next poetic device is personification. और इस poetic device के name में ही उसका meaning लिखा हुआ है. In the name only the meaning or explanation has been given. Personification, when non-living things are given human qualities. जब हम non-living things या non-human things को ह्यूमन की क्वालिटीज दे दें, ह्यूमन का एट्रीब्यूट दे दें, इट इज कॉल्ड पर्सोनिफिकेशन. जब नॉन लिविंग थिंग को हम ह्यूमंस की क्वालिटीज दे दें तो उसे पर्सोनिफिकेशन कहा जाता है. द थंडर मम्बल्ड एंड ग्रम्बल्ड थ्रू आउट द नाइट. यहां पे थंडर जो है मम्बल नहीं कर सकता, ग्रम्बल नहीं कर सकता. मम्बल और ग्रम्बल हु डज? ह्यूमन डज. सो थंडर को हमने ह्यूमन एक्शन दिया है यहां पे, वो क्या है? मम्बलिंग एंड ग्रम्बलिंग. सो हियर थंडर इज बीन personified. If I talk about the next sentence, that is wind whispered through the trees. So यहाँ पे whispering कौन करता है? Whispering, wind cannot whisper. Who does whispering? Human being. So we have given the human attribute to wind. So wind is being personified. Wind को whispering action दी गई है like a human. So यहाँ पे wind क्या है? Personified हुई है. And here the poetic device is personification. If I talk about the next example, so that is stars are described as dancing like humans. Non-living things behaving like humans. It means it is personification. I hope this personification is clear to everyone. Now the next poetic device is assonance. Assonance means when vowel sounds repeated in nearby words, जब भी vowel sounds जो होती हैं वो repeat हो nearby words में, तो उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? एसोनेंस। जब vowel sound बार बार रिपीट हो रही है तो उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? एसोनेंस। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द रेन इन स्पेन stays mainly in the plain. In this, AI vowel sound creates rhythm and musicality, and repetition of vowel sound is there. If I talk about the second example, the boat glided on the slow flowing ocean. Here, the repetition of aw sound creates a smooth flowing effect. Boat, on, slow, flowing. So here o or sound creates a smooth flowing effect. Now if I talk about the third sentence, the night was bright and the stars shone light. So here repetition of I sound creates poetic beauty. So if in simple language, repeated vowel sounds equals to assonance. I hope the poetic devices, you must be knowing that poetic devices make poetry so beautiful, writing powerful, and language unforgettable. So whether it's school exams or competitive exams, mastering poetic devices can make your English super strong. I want to know which poetic device is your favorite. Tell me in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more creative English learning videos. Thank you.